Jerry, it's Harry here from Wild West Wales. I just thought I'd say a few words about Barack Obama. Well, what a result. It was fantastic, and like you, while I sat up and watched the whole thing over here, watched all the coverage as each result came in, I kind of knew that he was going to get in, but even so, when he got elected and they finally announced it, like you, I cried. I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely a fantastic and wonderful thing to see the United States reject the continuation of George Bush's disastrous policies. And I find it incredible now watching the machinations of Bush and the people around him as they move forward towards exiting from the White House. This week we've had a massive international conference with what they're calling the G20 nations of the world, trying to come up with a solution to the economic crisis. Well, you know, there's something bizarre watching the flounderings of world leaders as they struggle to undo the mess that's created in part by our Prime Minister Gordon Brown and George W. Bush and the people around him, as they allowed credit to let rip, and as they allowed bankers to do what they like, really. Make as much money as they like. Don't worry about it. Pay yourself great big bonuses. It's fine. It'll all be okay. Except, as is always the way, when people find out what's actually been going on, chickens start to come home to roost. And who is it who's got to pay for it? That's right. It's you and me and all the millions of other taxpayers and pensioners and the poor. Because make no mistake, the only way they're going to get round it is by taking money from wherever they can find it, and in a lot of cases that's going to mean from welfare systems and benefit schemes. Some people argue that you shouldn't have any welfare, but I kind of believe that we should be our brother's keeper, really. I'm no Christian, but a lot of the tenets of Christianity and the major religions in the world, which talk about people loving one another and looking after each other, seem to me to be what politicians should be using as the basis for the systems that we live under, and to allow people who are no more or less than leeches to wander abroad and trick us into believing that what they're doing is legal whilst they fill their pockets with what essentially is our money. Beggars belief. Private finance initiatives, public-private partnerships, privatisation of all of the major industries, the major service industries in the UK, has led us to a situation where what profits used to go into the public purse now go into shadowy offshore accounts owned by people who are faceless and have no responsibility or accountability to the people that are paying for these services. I'm sickened by it all, and I hope that Barack Obama will do something to make the system more transparent, which he says he's going to, and B, that he really will, as you rightly point out, Jerry, do something for people who are struggling, as his family was when he was a child. You know, we've all been there, and I hope that he remembers where he came from once he's there, and he doesn't get too swayed by the bright lights of Washington, the bright lights of the White House, and the fact that he is now the most important person in the world. That old adage, absolute power corrupts absolutely. I hope it doesn't apply in this case. I've been following him for 2 years. I think he's a decent man. Let's hope so. The proof of the pudding is going to be in the eating. Not the meeting, the eating. Although I'd love to meet him, and I'm sure we all would. But that's not going to be possible because the boy's got a big job on. Okay, that's enough for now. I'm finished. Just wanted to say, keep up the good work, Jerry. Love you. Bye.